Well, I thought I had it figured out. Hey everybody, I'm not happy again today. I can't get my phone to go sideways. Shoot. Hey Leanne, and now I got a good crowd here and I can't show you what I want to show you. Does everybody hear me okay? I'm here early so that I can play with this, so bear with me. Yeah, I'm trying to work out the kinks, Lynn. I had trouble with YouTube Live. I'm about to give up completely and get a GoPro. No, not a GoPro. Alright, we'll just leave it like that. I'll flip it later. Good, I'm glad you can hear. Yeah, well, seeing vertical. Damn it. I've done 100 of these with no problem. And now I'm using, trying Chameleon Live. Oh, I gotta turn that music off. YouTube will have me. I did the other day. I did one Tuesday and remembered to turn it off at the last minute and they still put a copyright infringement on me. Gosh, good crowd in the house. Thank you guys. And Peg Robinson was so sweet to send me some instructions last night, and I was so busy watching Jean's live broadcast that I almost ran out of time. That's my excuse, and I'm sticking to it. So I guess I need to do some more homework. Like I said, I'm just going to break down and buy, God, what is it? Y'all told me last night. Anyway, it's a Microtech. Anyway, it's a video camera, and I'm just going to get one. So, are y'all familiar with Rubbermoon, I hope? They have the cutest little stamps, and I say little is the operative word. I mean little. And since space is a premium around here, I can't do it so you can see it in portrait. It is in portrait. Landscape I can't. It won't let me unless I back out and start over. Sorry. Logitech, thanks Lynn. And they've got a new one that allows you to cut the background out for just a little bit more money. Same model number. So anyway, these are little bitty stamps. Let me show you some of them. And they put each one on a, for a clean paper. And it works pretty good unless you're trying to line it up to something. Then you need to take it off and put it on a... I've also got a pretty good lag going on. These are the actual size. So then they came out with some ink pads that are pigment based, and they're half color and half white. So we're going to play our way through some of these. I thought I had it figured out. Another thing we're going to try is I've got one of them that won't stay stuck, and I read somewhere that regular old chapstick would make it cling, and I don't know if that means forever or wahoo. I believe it worked. Now the trick is going to be to keep up with that. Okay. This is my custom keeper. Hey everybody, sorry about the portrait view. Technical problems again. It was working last week, this week it's not. So this is my custom keeper from Shannon Green, and she's at By Shannon Green. This was one of her experiments with alcohol ink. And if y'all watch her, this is the one that the table wasn't level, and so it all rolled right off the side. And so then she scooped a lot of it back up on top, and that's what made these holes and raggeds. So she just, being creative like she is, mixed up some clear resin and did a pour on top of this, and I fell in love with it. So look at the inside. And these are her paper inserts. I know you can make your own. This is a nice weight paper. I don't think it's going to take water media, but I did experiment with some micron pens, and you can see the shadow, but you can't see, it didn't bleed through, so that's pretty good paper for me for this use. Somehow or another I always end up experimenting with everybody's new product. This is a Canvas Corp little journal. I think it retails for $5 or something, but I loved the paper on the inside, so I just did some playing to see which medium it would take. It is a resin pour, Lynn. That's my custom keeper. She hasn't decided if she's going to make any more. This is gouache, and I absolutely love it. I can't wait to play with some more. That one's just an experiment in watercolor. And this paper is like Shannon's paper. It takes it pretty good, but it wrinkles. You could probably iron it out. This one is colored pencil. That one's colored pencil. And that one is a conglomeration of stuff. I'm not real sure what that is. I think watercolor with a little bit of gouache. I was in one of those moods that day, and it didn't turn out so good. But this one, oh my God, gouache. Isn't that pretty? This one, I believe this is gouache. It got a little muddy, but, and that's all in that book. So, what I was going to do is take one of these. I think I'll take it out since y'all have seen these. And I pulled out one that has two, so I'll piggyback them. Anyway, my job on this one is to test it, work with it, hold it, and see if any of the holes, if the holes stay intact, because she doesn't want to make any more of these if they are going to come apart. But something weird, I was holding it in the book when I was doing those doodle pages, and the more you hold it, the warmer it gets, and it's just like you want to hug it, sit and watch TV holding your custom keeper. So anyway, here we go. I'm gonna show you.
What are you doing? God damn it.
Randy, I'm live. Oops.
Look.
What is it?
One of your books.
Well, it's some I was giving back to you. Alright. I have 5 of these, and I have 5 more on the way. And I always buy the re-inkers as well, so that, you know, insurance in case the world stops. Hey, Judy, Sharon. Again, sorry for the vertical. Let's see. Let's get our little sun here. Have y'all seen these duo? Whoops, I didn't really mean to get that one. I guess I need a pad. Let's see. I'm not the best stamper in the world. I do know to leave it for a little while. Told you I'm not a good stamper. Let me lean right back here and get a stamp mount. Partway through reorganizing the office or the studio. So these are from English. It'll come to me in a minute. The chapstick's working pretty good. What the white does is it gives you a lighter tone of the original color. I moved it. So I told you I wasn't the best stamper in the whole world. And the white is also an opaque. I didn't scoot it. Clarity, yes, thank you, Elon. I just thought these were the best idea because they had a little handle you could push with. Of course, your back of your hand works good too. Yeah, then. Let me get a wet wipe. It's okay to use wet wipes on your stamps, isn't it? I hope so, because I'm doing it. Alright, now let's just do one with the same color. This is pink. And you can tell I've had them. I just tore the paper off the other day. Yeah. So you can see the difference between the plain color and the color with the white. I just thought these were really cool. And I guess it'd be easy to do it that way. This one should be really light. And it is. And of course, bought the re-inker for the white. Okay, so that's this one. This one's purple, obviously. Ooh, cool. That's a mixture. Chapstick's working pretty good, guys. I've tried Tombow glue. Nah, it's not gonna hold. Might. Nope. I'll put some on it. Tombow's lumpy. I guess this is for a temporary fix. I'm not going to use these little ones because I don't know what they are. Put that up there and that up there. Upside down, of course. Told y'all I'm not a stamper. I can paint you a pretty flower though. Newsflash. An owl. I said the other day, if I had 2 lunchroom tables in here, it wouldn't be enough. A little owl. I really did buy these because they're so stinking cute and little. And I'm going to start on a journal here in a minute. other side. Green side up, as the lawn guy said to the blonde as she was laying side. I was born a blonde. Oh, the ink did bleed through this paper. It's good to know. That is a dark, dark purple. Lighter. And lighter. Cool. Just going to do a smattering of these just because they're so, like I said, because they're so stinking cute. Maybe if I put all the lids there. She's got a lot of these little sayings. And I'll probably preach it to the choir. You guys have been doing this much longer than I have. Upside down. So let's just flip that baby. Has anybody else done two-tone pads? I know those ombre ones are. I've still got it upside down. How is that? There it is. Sprinkle Moon does spread magic, and if I was a good stamper, you'd be able to read it. Hi, Carol. I'm having problems again today, so apologize ahead of time. I thought I had it figured out. And I'm using right now a YouTube streaming, or it's for streaming. It's Chameleon Live for iPhone, and it is, look at that mess. It's free. Got all kinds of reviews, so I was hoping that it wouldn't have the problem. And they've got, this is 5, and I think they had 9 in their first batch, and I got 5 of them, and then they came out with 6 more. This is a brown. I got it because I thought it might be kind of sepia. Oh, look. Pretty. You mixed media people have ruined me. But I do have a commission I've got to do. A portrait. There it is, a little bit lighter. This paper in Shannon's little books that she's making is not intended to be high quality paper. It's just I knew I'd do that. There it is. Fun. Have y'all seen these stamps before? I'm worried about gone out. I hit a button. It's brown and this is purple. And let's see, red, and then we'll then I'm going to start doing something. Halloweeny hat. Let's do one with just plain ink color. That white really does tone down that color. Yeah, I thought the same thing because I'm OCD, but they said don't worry about it because it's the same color, and if you're really bothered by it, then put some more white on it. That white is really juicy. Juicy. I didn't clean those other ones off. Is that a bad thing? Somebody tell me. This little guy's cute. Bad stamper, bad stamper. Anyway, I saw these and they're so cute, and then I decided that I needed a collection, so I have a collection. I didn't put that one on the thing. All right, lots of neat stuff. Let's do the red and the blue. That's kind of cool when you put both of them on there together. The rubber will perish. No, I may have some perishing rubber. I've got the Amazon Fresh wipes. Purified water, aloe vera, something something, leaf extract, fruit extract, polysorbate, glycerin, citric acid, phosphate, no alcohol. Good deal. These are those were rated really good online, so I thought, well, the price is right on those, so I'll get them. Are you asking me, Joyce, able to rejoice? I don't have a list with everybody's name on them. Sorry. I need one, don't I? Shoot, I don't clean mine every day. I know a lot of people, it's kind of like cleaning a jelly plate, isn't it? Okay, so Shannon's little insert books don't work for that, for stamping. Where's my little black book? There it is. I was in Walmart yesterday, and this was new to me. I don't go to Walmart very much. My hubs does all the shopping. And so I saw this, and I thought, man, that looks like a Moleskine. And the paper is really pretty good. Not a whole lot different than Shannon's paper. This isn't coated as much. And then it's got your little pocket back there. So I thought, well, this would be a cute little journal to start for my Rubbermoon journal. Hey, Mitzi. I gotta stop and blow my nose every time I start talking it. there so you can find it. Okay. I say that a lot too. Forgive me. I don't know if you guys saw this or not. This is, again, a custom keeper. I love them. I've got several of them. I didn't bother coloring the cord. And anyway, I used this and just stuffed it full of my papers. Painted papers. And it is so handy because this, flipping through it, is a whole lot easier than getting a bin out and having to go through file folders, or takes up a whole lot less landscape. So I'm going to start off with this. That's one of Shannon's Daddy Van's experiments. I'm not going to use it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Don't need much. The pages are little. And just tear off little pieces of what you want. It is like a flow journal. Ooh, there's a good one. And it holds drop papers and all kinds of stuff. Alright, let's just pick out a few. In my other journal that I'm playing with, I'm being more subdued. So this is good for... If I knew where that journal was, I'd show you. Here's one that I didn't bother to get put back in. Ooh. I quit making paper because I wasn't using it. Okay. Put this little baby aside. And I bet you dollars to donuts that this bleeds too, so let's see. Does a little bleed through. That's okay. Now we know. Okay, use a Noohoo stick, and can y'all believe that I found two that I had left the lid off of, and they're not even blue anymore. I get ready to leave the studio, and by God, I'm out of here. I like to tear my edges. Unless it's going to be butted up against a straight, which that might. I took up this style of journaling after Robin McClendon. And I really, really do like it. It's just kind of... Could have purple. If I had planned this... right there. Now the other thing that I'm going to do before I do that, this is Dick Blick's matte in Celadon. Let's see, what else do I want with that? No, that'll be too much. Martha Stewart Pearl. It's a pinkish color. I finally had the antique silk. Had to give in and order some. My Joann store quit handling it. Best laid plans of mice and men. This isn't going on this paper just real well. I so appreciate you guys coming over. Just want a little bit of something, something. Carol does do good stuff. Don't overthink it, just do it. I hope my glue still works. I don't think it's going to dry it. Do you ever do something that just makes you mad that you did it? I'm gonna try it, keep trying, and I'll break it. Tear the paper. Y'all want to see my other journal? It's really pretty. If I know right where it is. First thing I gotta do is get another glue stick. Thank God I bought them in 12, a pack of 12. Robin McClendon. Her method of working just speaks to me. I like it. So I'll do that until I do something else. The thing I'm loving about this glue stick is that it's non-wet, and as thin as you put the paint on, it dries real quick. I need to get that up in y'all's view. Let me move it this way just a hair. Let me go get that book. I think I can find it right off the bat. I found this little book at Goodwill, and I got 2 of them, and it's just cheap paper. It's not as good as that, but it does take the paint better for some reason. Now, look at how flat those pages are. That's what I like. That's what I learned from Robin. The ink blots around. Aren't those pretty? Robin just started a $25 a month subscription. We get 2 or 3 real nice videos with her painting, working in her studio. I've got the Uhu didn't work on this wax paper, parchment paper. We did some echo dyeing with Rosemary Morris, and these are some of the scraps. I didn't throw them away. That was a fun day to play. Me and Shannon and Rosemary and a couple of, a friend of mine, Pam Belcher. Rosemary's got a delightful studio. This little piece of paper is from 2 years ago when I was playing with spin art. And I decided that the little Crayola one I had with the little pump handle wasn't big enough, so I took the grate off of one of those little 4-inch fans that you get by the checkout. Took the grate off the top, put it upside down. I don't remember how I steadied it. And I thought, well, now that's real cool. You can put any size circle on that you want, but you're going to get paint everywhere. So I built a gate around it. And this paper with this sprinkle is, I got a huge piece of it. And this sprinkle also ended up on everything within 4 feet. Brush handles, paint bottles. This is Joss paper. Lynn, I think that Rosemary's, she's got a class. She's just trying to figure out when to take it live. She has really worked hard the past 6-8 months on it. And this little gal, this is a stencil from Rubbermoon, and I used Distress Oxide, and it faded. It didn't take real good on the acrylic covered paper, but it's kind of fun in silhouette. Drop papers. And this was just a page that I just left over. I had something on this, but I like it. Here's another Rubbermoon. She was just handy, so I used her. Anyway, that's my latest craze. I try to be ready when I come on, but it just never quite works that way. Some of that Asian glue with glue ink with the gold and silver in it, and that's what I've been using up here, but I can't find it right this second. It disappeared. Okay, got some good old Higgins. I don't think I'm going to need that. Float it in the water, that way you don't lose it. This is something that Robin used. This is because it's got somebody's name on it, it makes it more valuable. It's a size 1, Bill Bachman. He does tool design for Jerry's Artorama. It's called the Zen brush, and I found mine on Amazon for about $9, $10, and it's a reed pen. See if it'll go down in here. Ah, yeah. You're supposed to get it up over the hole. Okay, now this is a little goddess writing. Maybe. Go from nothing to ink blot. It's not working today. It must be dry. Either that or my ceiling fan is knocking it off. Chicken scratch. Let's try this little glass pen next time. Alright, I'm gonna let that dry for just a minute. So quick and easy. Of course, at this rate, it'll take me forever to use up all my papers. Let me check the goddess writing. Yep, that's what she calls it. Yeah, Lynn, that I can't remember the name of that either, but it is so cool. And it's almost like, well, it is marbling. And it's got a name for it, and I've got all the videos marked. See, it dried out everything else really fast. Here's some of the Echo dyed while I'm waiting on that. These are just some of the scraps. Envelopes. I wouldn't want to throw them away. I mean, they're too cool. And Rosemary's got all kinds of natural leaves and plants and flowers. Might use those in a minute. Alright, we're dry enough. In fact, let's just pull some of that. Hold up to camera. Okay. Can you see it now? Yeah, we did, Carol. We all kinds of paper, and we just put leaves in. We soaked them in an alum solution, and we had a rust solution, and we kind of soaked the papers and the leaves, and then we'd put a leaf in, and then fold over the next piece, put a leaf on the outside, and put another piece of paper, and then we wrapped it real tight in a bundle. And then all those bundles went into her great big cooking pot, and she put a brick on the bottom and a brick on the top to compress it. And they boiled, I think, for an hour and a half. Did that show good enough? So now I'm going to explore some brown. Ceiling fans don't do well. This is a good one. This is, I learned this from Robin as well. This is floor tape paper. And it comes in a roll, and it comes in either brown or this green. Lowe's, and it's in the painting aisle. It's real thin craft type paper, but it really holds up well, and it's lightweight, so it's fun to just make marks on. Did Rosemary, hey Rosemary, did you put your class up? I talk about it every time I go on. Now, any of these pieces I don't use, I just stuff them back in anywhere, and the rest of them, keep them. And if you're a neatnik, there's a good piece I must have stuck back in some other time. If you're a neatnik, you want to put them back under the strings. That's a pretty one. Rosemary, can you hear me today? I'm still sideways, but can you hear me now? I think that little piece of paper came from Rosemary's studio. If y'all are ever close to Northwest Arkansas, and let us know ahead of time. Shannon lives here, Rosemary lives within an hour, and we can put a day together. Hey, Rosemary, I'm volunteering your studio. Hey Norma, I'm glad you could make it too. I apologize for the 49th time about the vertical. I'm going to go back and order that camera as soon as we get offline. Been spending money like a drunk sailor, but don't tell Randy. I do that. I forgot to turn that off, obviously. And this is the bomb Folk Art Color Shift. And you can buy it at Walmart when they're in stock. I need 2 more colors. A yellow and the orange. I don't want metallic, I want color shift. That's a good one. That, and this is metallic champagne. That's, I don't think that's got much color in it. All I have to do is turn around. And I have all of the deco art paints, but I don't want to turn around. Oh, now that's spreading okay. Maybe I was just faster getting to it this time. You can see where the drops went into that paper because it's not coated. Now see the color shift? This one goes from blue to purple. And it kind of has a teal. Like wine, like fine wine. The aftertaste is a teal. Now when I put a stamp on top of this, that's something else I need to do. Put something under there. This is, it was an old journal I bought on AliExpress? Yeah, I think it was. Look how old those pages are. I'm just going to put that under here. I think that's the only one I needed on. I think I need to go back to the drawing board on my pieces. Arkansas, we're right in the middle of the United States in flyover country. Beautiful part of the country. Don't tell anybody though, because we like it just the way it is. Just joking. I live in further north than Rosemary, about an hour, and right in the middle of Walmart country. So love them or hate them, we always get the best and the newest of everything in their stores. Right here in Bentonville. I made some of these painted papers back when I first got a jelly plate. A piece of Echo Dot. Yeah, we need another play day, Rosemary. You know, you can click on the name and it will give you an opportunity to go to the channel. Does anybody know how to revitalize a glue stick? Oh look, I've got double the flavor and double the fun. Now I'm not as anal as Shannon, who irons everything. I like the wrinkles. This book would be, I just thought about that, this book would be great for cigar stickers, cigar labels. And I gave a big old batch of them to Shannon, and I got to collect some more. Randy's my source for that. Okay. Okay, glass. Let's not go to write on that goose because that's non-stick. This one may be a better scale anyway than the other. Because it's very fine. Don't y'all wish you knew what I was saying? I'm just going to put that right down in that bucket. Alright, there's another one. Oh wait, a stamp. First one I come to, laugh. Now let's see if I can remember which side I put it on. I'm doing purple. If I do it wrong, I'm just going to have to paste another piece of paper. There. Isn't that cute? My Rubbermoon book. Rose Chrome, that's Martha Stewart. White, that's just plain pearl. Micaceous iron oxide, and some more of this green. Obviously, I didn't take the lid off that. Crap. Now it's gonna... Ooh, that's a pretty rose gold. Joanne's used to carry. Not as much as I used to, Brenton. We come over there sometimes, or if we're going close to there, we have been known to go direct there just to eat at Bubba's. I used a piece of this right here. No, I didn't. I did right there, but it doesn't look the same. It doesn't look the same. Yeah, that's perfect. That's pretty too. Try not to be all matchy-matchy, but sometimes you just can't help it. Just a little bit of color on here. Let's use it up. Yeah, Bubba's. What did I say? God, I'm losing my mind. Looks like I'm getting repetitive. Yeah, not too bad. Okay. Yeah, Bubba's Barbecue. The other thing I like about this Uhu is that you could use your real page for drop cloth paper, and when it dries it's not sticky. I feel like I'm repeating. Maybe it's from the other day. Bye, Rosemary. Had to throw that in. I am spoiled. Rotten. What's that piece? I like that better than that. Same. Let's see what we got on this. There you go. As long as I'm happy, mine just goes with the flow. And we have a laundry bitch and a dishwasher unloading bitch. And sometimes she doesn't come when she's supposed to. So we keep talking about firing her, but I also don't have as many stamps and, oops, look at there. Oh, that's a leftover. Hey. There you have it. I don't have a gazillion punches. A little bitty round one. I just don't have room for stuff. Wonder what this one is. Oh, I bet it makes that little thing. What, how clever am I? I'm tight here in our little downsized home. But you're welcome. One bedroom is my studio. One bedroom is his studio, dressing room, junk room, humidor room, and then the bedroom. So anytime we have company, I like that. I'm not sure if that's where I want it. We quit cleaning. You know why? I quit cleaning. Because every surface is covered with something. That's pretty cool right there. Alright, do it. Don't overthink it. So you have to move everything to dust, so who cares what's under it? I knew I was going to do that. Hold my beer and watch this. Not going to get it done straight, are we? Okay, be that way. I will get you on there. I didn't put any glue on that. Okay, we're going to make it. This wasn't such a good idea. I had to go through 3 and get rid of them to find the good one. So I'm keeping him. I've settled down in my old age. I think I'm going to just consider that done. Or I can't do that. T90 punch. That's almost worthless. Yeah. If I'm gonna do it, I want some pink on it. Better. Gotta think about what I want to say. These glass pens are all the rage now. I got mine on AliExpress. Not too bad, not too bad. Oh, now we need a stamp. Heart made. Are you talking about my mother? She still cleans baseboards. I didn't get that gene. And she's 90. aren't made. I don't think I showed the other one up tight, did I? This paper is going to hold up really good for this method. And blue. There's some pink flash. Oops. Let's do something a little brighter. Those two will go good together. What'll go good with it? The thing that made the most noise was my baby stamp platform. Okay. Dude. I use green on everything. Alright, we're going to do it again. I got this from Hobby Lobby probably 5 years ago. But I'm ready if I ever do some fabric dyeing. That is fluorescent. Too much paint. Smooth move, Vic. We don't need that one right now. I disappeared for a minute. I'm on my head. Thank God my stamp platform didn't break. Isn't that a cute little size? Okay. Back to business. Check on Tweedens. Good time for a drink of water. Come on, dry, baby. When you want them to dry fast, they don't. I did some jelly pulls the other day. That one's nice. was playing with Sally McDonald, Sally Lynn's alcohol ink technique. That's what that is. Oh, nice. Hey, I'm recording.
What?
I'm on live, YouTube.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm gonna go to the smoke shop. I got my boat.
Okay, good. Bye.
Bye.
His memory's not very long these days. And this one, that's one of the Carabelle rounds. I want some of this one. And again, this is from Robin. She buys that cheap paper in the school department from Hobby Lobby. And if it's good enough for her, and she's a university level teacher and has work in galleries, it's good enough for me. Having an iWatch is kind of fun because I answered it on here instead of my iPhone. Two miniature schnauzers. Don't you dare blow off of there. What am I looking for? Going to do that so it'll tone it down just a hair. So is this time slot pretty good for everybody? It's hard to find a time when there's not 2 or 3 people doing it. Doing it. Everybody's doing it. Hey Peg, you notice I didn't look at your instructions yet. We're having a good rain. I'm making a new little bitty journal for Rubbermoon, Peg. Or not for them, but using their stuff. There it is, there it is. Well, good, Pandora. We'll just do that. Because I sleep all morning. And I'm not worth much at night. Pull that one down just a bit. That's kind of odd, but I kind of like it, so we're going with it. If we should have a thunderstorm and I disappear, you'll know what it is, because we are having a storm. I don't believe it's a wicked one, though. Which way did they blow? What drat? It's not quite dry. Oh, here it is. I'm gonna go with what I wanted in the first place. That's on top. And I did this the other day. I thought, okay, I can just go into YouTube and flip it, and everything will be cool. And took me 3 hours to figure out that YouTube is updating Creator Studio, and they haven't got that feature live yet, like it was in the old one. And the only way I could do it was to download it, flip it, put it back up, but then it had another name, another URL. You know, if you don't work with some of the stuff every day, and then they change it the way they do, you cannot stay up to date with it. And when I did computer graphics every day, it was easier to keep up with. It still wasn't easy. Tear that little piece off, put that back on the magnetic palette, which is a good way to keep it. Ooh, I like. Need some more glue. Okay, put this up. That's all orange, isn't it? Yeah. I've got quite a bit of this glass paint. I wonder what that'll do. We're gonna find out. I'm gonna check and see if I missed anything. I really appreciate y'all popping on over after jeans. What's for dinner? Okay, I need a stamp. Dream Journal. And let's put that on there with red. I love mixing colors up. You better not get into anything. Our new little schnauzer's in here. And she loves paper. Perfect. Can you read that? Okay, here's up close. Bye, Carol. Thank you. I love that little red. That it's just a pop. Just a pop. What time is it? I started at 4. It's 5:19. I'm gonna go a little bit longer. Do a little bit of jelly printing. Little bitty business card. Perfect size for this. Let me see another color. This is an apple barrel blue cotton. Y'all, I'm so bad. When I was doing, back before I got into mixed media, what in the world? I wouldn't allow craft paint in my room. This is neon paint, so it must have needed shaking. It's just like water. And that will be too much paint. On with that instead of the roller, which I have right here. Did you hear that? Thunder. Orange peeping through is kind of fun. Let's see if this stuff's any good. Must not be. Alright, I'm not going to mess with unplugging that right now. Both are enamels, and this is School Bus Yellow. What a mess. And I know better. Where are you? There it is. It's just craft paint, but you know, I hate to waste it. So the point to this exercise is just put a drop out on another gel plate, and I didn't get another one out. Pretty colors together though. Y'all are troopers for staying with me. I've done broadcasts with my real painting, and it bores everybody to tears because it goes so slow. So that's not good. Okay, now dry. This plate just needed to be messed up anyway. I like dirty plates. Let's do that's good. Martha Stewart, Blackened Iron. The next time y'all see me, I will have this video figured out. I'm going to try for Tuesdays and Thursdays. We'll see how that goes. Where's that wet one? There. Dry, 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 dry. Hope I haven't missed anybody, but if I did, hello. Gonna have a lot of this color laying around. Oh, I found a jelly plate. See, this is the way I like my jellies. When I first started jellying, I used way too much paint. It took forever for things to dry. I'm just going to leave that. Leave it to dry. Okay. Ooh, that's nice. This is just plain old bond paper. Oh yeah. And I've got a low battery on the iPad. Okay. We're good there. I think what I want on this one's just a little narrow strip. I'm thinking it is so hard to be straight up neutral. Now that's might be kind of cool. Y'all ever played with silk screens? I've got the little plaid kit. It's kind of fun. Doesn't take much. Have y'all got a local group that you play with? It sure is fun. I got so lucky with Rosemary's group. That doesn't have much on it. It's the kind of group where you don't have to talk all the time if you don't want to. That's too much like that one. Y'all have to yell at me if I'm out of range too long. Maybe, baby, I've got all this for you. Silk screen. You used to silk screen. I don't think I'd want to do very much of it, but, oh, look. Here's my paper from the spin class, let's call it. It's close as I've ever gotten to a spin class. Do 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 do. Alright, I'm going with it. Don't overthink it. Try to throw my pieces away as soon as I can. Ah, wet paint. Alright. We'll take it. Thanks for coming. I appreciate it. We're going to wrap up here before too long. I'm trying this tool. I like it. I like it better than a credit card. I think I got it at Hobby Lobby. Somebody said, why do you get on there all the time? I said, well, it's kind of like the place where everybody knows your name. From Cheers. Do I like that? Do I like this? I think that. So I think that's what these YouTube lives are. Kind of like the local coffee shop, except you don't have to get out of your house. You don't have to put your good pants on. Of course, I wear my yoga pants everywhere. I don't care. When you reach a certain age, I can wear purple now and sit on the street corner and spit in the gutter if I want to. There. Oh, that's just quite cute. It's got a little wrinkle in it. Oh well, we're gonna leave it. Then I'm going to mess with it a little bit and see if I can ruin it. That's better. Okay. There you have it. That's just right cute. Oh, I've still got to put a stamp on it. Don't let me forget. Oh, this is good. There's magic in the air. And I think we will use pink. There's magic in the air. That's just perfect color. I like the position of it. Hell, I might make a crafter yet. Gosh, we've gotten a lot of pages done. This is why I like this method. 1, 2, 3, 4. How cool is that? No, 5. We got 5 done. Well, I think the Duo ink pads are our winner. I'm going to do one more, and y'all won't hurt my feelers if you have to go cook dinner. I don't think I want any of that just right now. Yeah, I think my ADD is kicking in when I can't find anything that I really like. Let me look over here at some paint I don't use very often. I got these over-the-door baskets. They're real heavy metal, and they're perfect to have right behind my chair. And I can just turn around and there they are. I've got all my ceramic. Oh, there's a metallic. I've got my Deco Arts. Deco Arts Rose Gold. That is a beauty. What do we want to go with it? This is the glitter, which is just gold. There's no color in it. Rose gold. You're welcome. Thanks for being here. So, Tuesday and Thursdays, 4 o'clock. That's what I'm gonna try. Ooh, that had some, yeah. Ew. Shake first. I did that one. Oh, the gold. Not too bad. I was only going to do one side of this book, but since I've made such a mess on some of these pages. Tuesday and Thursday, yeah, Brinson. And I'm going to make a cheat sheet of everybody's names. Of course, then I'll lose the cheat sheet. But I'm old, you know. It's acceptable. You are welcome, welcome. That's pretty good background just the way it is. Those colors go good together. Okay, you can draw down. I'm ripping these. They were from the circle plate. And you know, if you tear away from you won't get the white edge. But like I said, my ADD kicked in. That's when I start getting sloppy. Ooh, look how perfect that is. Don't want to cover up all the good stuff. I like it a lot. And I like this a lot. I need to practice some more on that alcohol ink. Through a stencil, or put a stencil down on the jelly, alcohol ink, spush it all around, and then very lightly put a thin layer of matte medium down that will seal the alcohol ink to the plate. And then when that's dry, you put a layer of paint over it and pull it up. Well, I mean, you take the stencil off. I forgot to say that. But you also can't have the ceiling fan going, which is what I've had. I think I like some of this just plain up here. Gosh, I feel like I've really accomplished something this week. Right on the edge. If you tear with the grain of the paper, it'll tear straight. How's that for a big old H? Going with it. Yeah, and I was working on my class so hard that I wasn't having any fun for a year. So it's good to be back. Ooh. Things blowing all over the place. Look how pretty those are together. Yes, I am going to get a webcam. I am tired of this hit and miss stuff with YouTube. And I'm using my iPhone. The quality's fine, but I am getting one. I'm going to order it tonight. So there. I think I'm going to get the new model of the 920. I think it's 920X. Because you can do a screen cutout without having to have a green screen. And I've got a green screen, but I have to move it from my work table. I don't think we need a live happily. Now let's go with something else. How about Goddess? I'm going to put her on the stamp pad. That right there. I can't wait for my new colors to come in. Like I need them. I'm going with blue. I know, I hate this. But, and I've been messing with video stuff since forever. I mean, we were doing flash movies back in the 90s. That's a little bit too dark. So, let's see what happens. I mean, back when we didn't have all this stuff. I'm going to offset her just a little. And what's the E? The 930E? I didn't know. That didn't work. Crap. Sorry. Bad move. Hold my beer and watch this shit. Sorry. I am so bad. Alright, now we're going to get a lighter blue to begin with. See, that would have been perfect. Nope. It's a good thing this is acrylic paint underneath. Okay, I will. Last night I looked at the comparison between the 9 and the... I'm not getting a good print now because I've dicked with it so much. Looking at the difference in the 920 and the X. It looks like she's vibrating. I think I'm going to leave her alone. This is just a journal after all. Well, poopy. Oh, my wet wipe fell in the watercolor water. I do like these pads though. I can't wait to get the other colors. Now a little bit of chicken scratch. I'm sorry. Excuse me. Goddess writing. There. Up close. Okay, y'all seeing it? I've got a real bad lag. If you could see this studio, I'm set up for green screens over on my cabinet where all the supplies are. I mean, it's just a wreck in here. I've got a soft pastel station with a big floor-to-ceiling easel, an oak tabaret with my oil painting stuff, a computer station, and this room is 10 by 14. So it's what you call creative use of space. That bled through even with the paint under it. Okay. Alright. 6 pages. That's great. You are welcome. What kind of a paint stick? I like Vicki too. I think that's kind of good. Wicki is my play name. Next time you see this, it will be correct orientation. I'm just watching the chat, seeing if I missed anything. See, if I get some people like Branson that say they've written it down, it'll make me be in the mood. I am, I think, a procrastinator. Okay, clean up the glass pen. And my reed one is out of the water. Lids are on all of the ink pads. And the neat thing is you could just get up and leave it. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any ideas of what you would like to see me do, let me know. Otherwise, I'll just keep doing these kind of things because it's easier to not think and I can join in the conversation. Aren't those colors pretty? We got another one back here too, don't we? Up there. That's okay. It just adds a little texture. Alrighty. I'm going to take some pictures of these and post them in my group over with Robin McClendon. So y'all about ready to wrap it up? I'm going to go see what's going on in the political world. I've broken that habit to a certain extent, but it sure is interesting right now. I'm gonna go, guys. I thoroughly enjoyed having all of y'all here, and spread the word, because I can do this forever. Okay. I will see you guys later. It's a good thing because it's a low battery and I had it plugged in. Okay, bye. I got to figure out how to turn this off.